Have you ever felt love lift you up one moment and break your heart the next? Why does this single word hold so many dimensions? Why is it the very force that makes us feel invincible can also leave us feeling lost and in despair? Why do our stories celebrate love as both a healer and sometimes a destroyer? Welcome back to Open Heart. I am your host, Lou Leslin. Today, I invite you to explore with me the meaning behind that one powerful word, love. It is most spoken word in our language, yet often the most misunderstood. To me, love feels like a force of abundance, growth, and synergy, a current that sweeps through us with emergence and awe. It defies shape or form. The moment we try to hold it tightly, it slips away. I believe love is deeply connected to the laws of our universe and the essence of our consciousness. It knows no bounds and is forever expanding. But if love is this infinite, beautiful frequency, why do so many of us feel we need to go out and find it? As we begin, I invite you to reflect on this with me. Feel free to write in at lou@leslincreativestudio.com. I love to hear from you. We don't simply choose to love. We are love in motion. Every living being is a living expression of the impulse to connect. In truth, we embody the very thing we seek. Yet, through experience and reflection, I have come to see that everything we feel, from the soaring heights of joy to the crushing depths of despair, is ultimately an illusion. These are temporary states of mind, biological performances that arise and then fade away. This might sound bleak, but it's actually one of our greatest gifts as humans. The ability to experience an illusion fully, even while knowing it is an illusion. This paradox explains our deep fascination with magic and the mystical. We are wired to sense the trick, even as we understand the secret behind it. At the heart of these illusions lies our internal chemistry. When we feel connected, our brain triggers a powerful reaction, releasing oxytocin and dopamine. This reaction reduces stress and supports healing at the cellular level. But when this fragile illusion of connection feels threatened, another part of our brain, the amygdala, our threat detector, steps in. In this threat mode, we descend into yet another illusion, the sense that we are under attack. We become harsh judges of ourselves and others. We might even use the word love as a weapon, hurting or controlling others, not because of true love, but out of fear of emptiness and loss. We mistake our primal need for safety as the same thing as the act of loving, forgetting that both pain and pleasure are fleeting shadows passing through us. After decades of exploring this terrain, I realized something profound. The one thing that does not fade away is truth. And at the core of truth lies self-knowledge. If love is this inner truth, then we must treat it like a living thing, something that needs care and patience to grow. Think of self-knowledge as the fruit born from a tree inside us. Just as a tree needs the right sunlight, water, and soil, our self-awareness requires the right conditions to flourish. It's a process that takes time, attention, and gentle observation. This growth isn't always easy. We may face dry seasons, storms, or cold nights along the way. But by tending to this inner garden, by nourishing our truth with kindness and patience, our love grows stronger and more vibrant. Eventually, this love radiates outward, extending goodwill across seas and boundaries. We begin to create harmony, not only within ourselves, but also in our relationships and with the world around us. This is the ultimate goal, to feel connected and one with the universe, carrying the gentle light of love that shines outward from inside us. So why do we place so much emphasis on romantic love? Often, it's because romance is the most visceral way we experience connection between our physical and mental selves. Physical intimacy brings pleasure to the body, and that pleasure in turn nourishes the mind and heart. But true intimacy requires more than just closeness. It asks for a partner who values self-knowledge just as much as you do. In this kind of relationship, both people grow together and also maintain their own inner space to flourish independently. This love isn't possessive, obsessive, or dependent. Instead, it is nourishing, generous, and exciting. It took me a long time to arrive at my own truth, that what I truly desire is this kind of generous love, a love free from conventional restraints and expectations. Romantic love can sometimes be confusing or painful because we expect it to fill a void inside us. But when both partners cultivate this love within themselves first, that love becomes an abundant source to be shared, not a need to be fulfilled. Love is the source of both our greatest joy and our deepest despair. But the most lasting, sustainable love is the one we cultivate quietly within ourselves, through self-knowledge and care. When we nourish our own minds and bodies, we stop searching for someone to fill an empty space, and instead look for someone to share our abundance. We transform to a state of harmony from superficial exchanges. This week, I invite you to stop looking for love in the shadows. Instead, look to the source inside you. How can you water your own seed of truth today? What small step can you take to steady the light within yourself, so it may shine brightly on every living thing you meet? Thank you for joining me on Open Heart. This is a podcast where we share stories, ideas, and questions with openness and compassion. So together we can be kinder and wiser to ourselves and to each other. Take care.